That recession really hit the transportation industry hard. This place used to be bustling with passengers, and look at it now. Don't worry. All we need is me. Don't Forget to Ride is a fantastic device. Now, of course, today the better advice would be never forget to type. If you forget how to type, actually, you know what? Nowadays that might be okay because you know the speech to voice or voice to speech engine is doing pretty well. So if you don't know how to type, you can still get by. I thought we had sandwiches. What happened to the sandwiches? Useless, you're so funny. What if the freight train is carrying food?
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
What if the freight train was carrying Sharon?
What?
No way.
She's a legend. Hi.
How did you get here before us?
She's a ninja. Can't you tell?
The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady. And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Are you a time traveler?
Thanks.
We really appreciate you going all the trouble to make these for us.
Excuse me, if you have heard that, those are jets flying over my dwelling.
That said, I'm really curious how you got here before
You
us.
don't need to ask why there are jets flying over my house, but
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
so why didn't we take airships? It's gonna be a lot faster for us to get to North
You can
Highlands.
cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by
Yeah,
airship.
why are we taking trains, man?
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well.
She also made lunches for everybody on the airship,
They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
prepared in the Mile High Kitchen.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Now, cooking in the Mile High Kitchen is actually difficult if you don't have the proper pressure regulation system.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the North Highlands with us now, are you?
No, she's gonna come before you.
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
What a tragedy.
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Hi, Mom. Alisa, you may need to go get a speech therapist. Is that what they call them?
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. Ah, you all must be members of Class 7.
Who the heck are you?
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina. Also the chairman of the Reinford group.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Okay.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Gaius doesn't give a...
Eustace Albarea. A pleasure.
See, the people in the back are perfectly fine. They're prepared for this sort of occasions.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter.
You understand me. It's been very difficult.
I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I've work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
She's the MC. Later. I'm here to steal away the maid.
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say?
Well, you are obstinate.
It's always work with you, isn't it?
Oh, she's jealous.
You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it?
She is super jealous.
My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
I don't know if it's so much friction.
You can live your life however you see fit.
Not that I care.
I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make.
Who is she talking about, I wonder?
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life
I know everything about you,
in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
but you know nothing about me. Who's the mysterious one now, huh?
What?
Elisa R?
I knew Sharon would relay back information about me. But reports from the Academy itself?
Come on, lady. She's like, the chairman of just the most powerful company, a corporation in this empire.
Oh, you must not have known.
I can do anything I want.
In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Okay, so she's number 2. We know Rufus is one of them.
Oh my, that means...
You're our boss, too.
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
I have nothing to say, so I'll just say,
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both.
She's talking to Emma, probably.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
She is so sassy. Laters.
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
Don't worry, we'll know everything about what you are going to do as well. Yes, I know you have a crush on Ring.
Elisa.
You alright?
Well, I know. I mean, her mother is very high altitude. It's only natural you get weak in the knees after a while. If you talk to all of these very powerful people, and there's just this sort of certain aura about them, it kind of suffocates you a little bit. And they know it. They know they're the high pressure system. So everybody has some problem with their family, it seems like. Now, for different reasons, of course. That's what happens when you don't do your research, Elisa. Now, if your last name was Elisa Research, you wouldn't be in this mess. Why are you so stupid? So, are you... She's obviously frustrated that her mother doesn't seem to care that much about her. But then on the other hand, her mother do, in fact, care a lot about her. Because, she gets all the infos and stuff. Now, Eustace, speaking from experience. At least she came and, greeted us. Lesson learned, Elisa. There's always somebody worse than you. So at that point, at the point which I was playing the game the first time, this is when I started wondering about, the rest of the people in the class. We're starting to see, the background of just about everybody. And, I don't think we've seen the background of Machias at all yet. We haven't seen the background of Gaius or Emma. I think that might be it. Machias is obviously a loose cannon, so there's something going on there, but both Gaius and Emma seems to be perfectly normal. In a game like this, being perfectly normal means that there's also a chance that they're perfectly abnormal. That's just how things work. So I was thinking about, okay, what's Gaius's thing? What is his backstory? Which room did he had in the staring into the Abyss Hotel? And what is Emma hiding? Because she seems more suspicious of the two. Gaius have displayed absolutely zero chinks in his armor yet. So I was absolutely sure there's something going on, and we'll see. I'm not gonna spoil who exactly is. It's got something up their sleeves, and I'm not talking about the tattoo. Speaking of which, I don't actually know if they ever explained the meaning of the tattoo on Gaius' arm. It's a North thing, of course, but what is the significance of it? Not quite sure. I'm special. That's kind of the other thing about, I guess you call the foreign exchange students. So you get students coming in and people coming in from other cultures and countries. And the chances are, though, is that, at least initially, the people who are getting and coming in are usually the best. Because, they have the internal selection process. It kind of skews on your expectation of what's going on there. By the way, have I mentioned those pants are really ridiculous? If I wear those pants in real life, I might as well put like a bookmark or bullseye on my behind. Excuse me. Yep, it's the wind. By the way, those Wind and the Goddess are the names of my cats. Classic guy, he's always talking about the wind. Nobody knows what he's actually talking about. That guy is, am I right? He is asleep. Shh. Is Elisa asleep? Okay, she was. Yep. Wake up, sleepyheads. There's a commonality between the two. They're both blondes. Does that mean blondes need more rest? Is that what the game is telling us? I can't see anything out of the window. Oh, mountains. I've never seen those before. All of you are under arrest. I brought them ahead in front of me, Commander. What do you wish to do with these criminals? Make them take a test. No. Oh, hi, General. Lieutenant General, okay. He's got a badass cape. Well, I mean, Gaius just said that he was Lieutenant General, so... Now, notice is very interesting. Nobody is like stammering or staggering meeting the general, but half the group was like, Reinford? Is that a social commentary? There's more fear from the general populace for corporations than the military. Now, normally if you imagine somebody wearing an eye patch like this, real scary. Yeah, it's General Vander. We have met him before. He showed up in the 3rd. He has a weakness. It's called Princess. Chloe basically had her way with him. But luckily for him, Olivier came to his rescue. Wish I brought Laura around, but you know, that's not how things work. She's too busy having the feud with the Jaeger. The Jaeger tot. Alright, let's do it. This thing looks like a giant mech. I really like the music in here. I have to say I'm not particularly fond of the landscape, despite of what they're trying to portray it as. Music is really good. And the thing is about this kind of landscape is that notice there are not a whole lot of trees. Normally if you go to places where there are a lot of mountains, you will also get a bunch of forest. So generally only in the colder climates do you get places, or very dry climates do you get places where there are mountains and then no trees. So you get shrubs and stuff. The exception is actually, weirdly, Iceland. Iceland used to have trees, but you know, as you might have seen this in there's a New York Times article not too long ago that talked about the reason why Iceland doesn't have trees. It's because the Viking cut them all down. Those guys are clearly not environmentalists. Also, they're wearing skirts. Probably not the best horse riding attire, but... who am I to know? I've only ridden a horse once in my life. I wouldn't call it exactly riding a horse. I was just sitting on it. Okay, sounds good. We'll take a map. Gaius doesn't need it because he doesn't know how to read maps. He just asks the wind. Okay, where are the Xander's Gate? So there's a stone circle, a watchtower, And then I'm guessing where we need to go is the settlement. Can I go up? No, that's it. There's a colossal statue up there. It's kind of interesting. Such a level of detail. It's just a freaking path. The elder in Laken. Laken's okay. Laken is his father.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
You understand now, Lisa.
Indeed. But if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I don't understand the wind.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
Well, who's even in the riding club?
I'll bet.
You? And Paula?
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown. Right.
Let's move.
Okay. The horse instruction manual. Use the left stick to move, and then dash using R1 button. Okay?
Here!
So when you dash, you get bigger turning radius. That's how horses work. Turns out that's also how cars work. Okay, let's see. Where do we need to go here? So let's do this. We're just gonna go ahead and ride toward the settlement. It's not gonna let us do a whole lot right now. So we'll explore when they let us off the leash next time. You know, I can go even faster by doing this. Are you okay?
You're as excited as a child.
I'm turning this horse around now.
I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
Yoo-hoo! Alright. How fast can I go?
Yeah!
You've never seen a horse like this. We call it a triangular rock because it's a rock and it's a triangle. We couldn't think of a better name. That's actually, if you look at the surface of it, it looks like some sort of ancient artifact. Because there's definitely markings and patterns. It's the watchtower. It's where I murdered my first man. Yeah, it's just like Crossbell, except for nobody cares. It's in the mountains. I don't know where I am right now. Oh, those rocks? That's where I found the wind. Neolithic. Not sure if that's the right term, but I understand. Because I have no idea about it myself. Alright, let's get out of here. Ready for fast horse? Fast horse!
Whoa,
No!
it's down.
I missed it.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
I couldn't fast horse. Fast horse! I love this feature. One of the problems with the Norse is that it's very big. Hey everybody, I'm here to burn the village down. Not exactly a bustling city. But that's not what we're here for. We are here for the horses, not the men. What are you saying, Emma? Are you also from a place of few inhabitants, perhaps? I get the same kind of feeling in my own home. Nobody talks to me. Yeah, they're nomads. That means they don't like mads. They're called yurts. Ring yurts. Brew. I missed you, Brew. Lily and Sheeta. Toma. Blame your mother for that. This is making me sick. Yes. Emperor. What are you trying to say, Toma? Eustace doesn't know how to deal with the situation. I'm honored to meet you, 7-year-old. This guy talks funny. Are you sure he's not a robot? Okay. That lady is wearing a really cool dress. That's right, his father's slightly taller than him, I think. Just a little bit? Actually, I can't really tell. Her mother's also, well, his mother's also quite tall. Considering they've sort of built Lakan as sort of like a giant of sorts. A physical specimen, if you will. He's also got the boss posture. Sticking his chest out, confidently dropping his arm at his side. It's called a power pose. Maybe because you're hungry. If you're traveling the entire day, you had not a whole lot to eat. Well, actually, you know what? No. You ate Sharon's lunch. And her breakfast. Maybe she's not that good of a cook. Okay, now you got me hungry too. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Lamb skewers, one of the most delicious thing in this world. Put a little spice and cumin and... Yeah, make some comfort food, not like those rigid as heck. it is actually a free country, literally and figuratively speaking. I guess that also guaranteed their independence. Okay. That's Now that's an interesting little detail, because so far from what we've been told, we've seen the story from Libero's point of view, and now from the Empire's point of view. The Empire's always been sort of the aggressor. They've always been causing all the trouble. But from what he was saying, the Republic, the Cavalry Republic, is not so faultless themselves. Like, for example, creeping slightly closer and closer to the North Highlands. You don't do that if you don't have a hidden agenda of some sort, or a long-term strategy. The problem, of course, is we really don't know a whole lot about the Republic at all. There's just not a whole lot of information. But they're planning something, that's for sure. So I doubt they will be caught off guard by whatever Erebonian is doing, because they're anticipating it. Okay, sounds good. That's where we just came from. That is a direction. Sounds good. Let's do this. They're so glad to see him. We've done this once already. They're both gentlemen, yep. Eustace, definitely known gentleman. Now this Ring guy, though, I'm not so sure about him. He's a sketchy one. Gaius walks into the abyss, just like he does every single evening. Yeah, he's got a good family. Everything seems to be perfectly fine. He's just a good guy. It's not like us. We all have problems. He has nothing but solutions. Wake up, the village is on fire. Oh, there's your alarm clock, everyone. Somebody shut him up.
Where am I? Oh, right. Nord Highlands. I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Ka-Fai trained out in the wilderness like this.
You're up early, Reen.
Yeah, not my fault.
Morning, guys.
Looking sharp, guys.
Whoa, hold on. Why are you dressed like that?
But I have to say, that costume makes him look shorter.
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture.
Yeah, I can tell.
They should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
Okay, I guess we should wake up the others then. Eustace, Elisa, Emma.
You gotta have a little more volume than that.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn. Where am I?
Are those sheep? Oh, glasses. Glasses.
You know?
You guys.
Glasses rhymes with classes. Uh-huh.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
You know, I don't know. Ring is somebody who's known to wake up early. He says he wakes up at 5 o'clock. And then he cuts like the flames off candles and stuff. It's a really strange hobby if I may comment on it. I don't even know what that is. We only made this the first time today. Yeah, I slaughtered the sheep. Okay, they did mention a recipe, which means return to Zender, turning over a new leaf and deliver to Watchtower. Okay. Alright, this is fairly straightforward. Then again, the tasks have always been straightforward. The problem is what else comes after it. Now, if the pattern holds, we should see some signs of trouble the first day we're here. And then the second day is when everything goes to hell. Day 1, preparation. I mean, we're gonna be traveling as a group, right? So why would anybody not be on a horse? Got it? Okay, let's do it. Oh, Gaius learned the S-craft from being home. I wish I can do the same. Thanks. I was wondering if she has actually the recipe after she said it, but... Milk Court, okay. Now, Elisa, you asked for it. Which means, can we make it right now? No, we can't. Elisa, not particularly good at making it, but Gaius, fantastic. Interestingly, Laura is actually also very good at making this recipe. And Machias. Anyway, I am going to leave this thing off here, and the next time, we will go into the vast plains of the Nord, see what we can find for ourselves. Thanks for watching. See you next time.